Did you know that even the smallest details can make or break your dropshipping success in the UK? Hi, I'm Lewis Smith, and in this video today, I'm going to reveal 5 critical things that you need to know to succeed as a dropshipper this year. And if you're serious about making the most out of your dropshipping business this year, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the insider tips we'll be revealing in each of these videos. Now, we see it all the time. Many dropshippers that start out their businesses really enthusiastic, all guns blazing, ready to go. But after a while, they realize that because they don't have the right strategies in place, that initial momentum starts to burn out and they get frustrated. So understanding these 5 key areas that I'm going to share with you today should hopefully increase your momentum, retain your enthusiasm, and ultimately mean that you can run a much more profitable business when using the dropshipping model. But over time, through a lot of trial and error, sometimes painfully, sometimes successfully, I've managed to distill these lessons into 5 key areas that I can share with you now. All right, so let's dive into exactly what the 5 must-know facts and strategies are. The first one is to use the data. Let the data guide you. Don't just go into a market because you're passionate about it or because a friend's told you that they'd probably buy stuff if you started selling it and that they had a great idea, or that you thought, I just feel like I can create a market here. Use data, use a validation process to figure out, is there a market here already? I don't want to try and reinvent the wheel as an entrepreneur. It's an expensive and uphill battle trying to create a market. Ask yourself, what can you do to ensure that you are serving a market that already exists? It's much cheaper to serve existing demand than to try to create new demand. Now, I'm not talking about suppliers on AliExpress where you might direct message them a message through Google Translate and then they send you back something in broken English and there's this kind of strange long distance dynamic between you and the supplier where sometimes things arrive that are wrong, sometimes customers want to return items and they can't. If you build sustainable, long-lasting relationships with local-based UK suppliers that you could get in the car and go and see, or you could pick up the phone to at any time of the day, it makes all the difference for your long-term success of your business and the customer satisfaction. So learn from my mistakes if you can, and don't fall into the same trap that I did of trying to just source the cheapest products from a supplier the other side of the planet. It doesn't end well for you, doesn't end well for the customer, and ultimately it doesn't even end well for the supplier because you have to shut down your store eventually. Key number 3 is to know your numbers in your business. Now, I'm talking taxes, VAT, corporation tax, profit margins, cost to acquire a sale. These numbers are key to your business. Don't fall into the same traps that I did when I first started and say, perhaps, I'm not a numbers person, I'll have the accountant do that. By the time the accountant are reporting back to you on what happened in your business, if you're only paying for annual management accounts, it's too late. If you need live, in the trenches, understanding of the numbers day to day. You must fully understand something before you can successfully outsource it. And there is nothing that I've found in my experience to be more true than knowing the numbers in my own business. That was the key to me for fully understanding how to build a long-term sustainable business that I could scale effectively without just pouring cash into the business, not really understanding the margins that I was working with and not understanding the levers that I can pull as well. So that's definitely one of the tips that I wish someone had told me and shown me how to do earlier in my journey. Number 4 is to leverage marketing techniques. So these are some critical things like search engine optimization, running pay-per-click marketing, whether that's search text ads, whether that's Performance Max, Google Shopping ads, whether that's Meta ads, retargeting ads, cold traffic. These types of strategies will be key to you growing your business sustainably. It actually ties into the last key in that if you understand your numbers and you know exactly the return on ad spend or ROAS that you need to both break even but also to make a significant profit, then you clearly know how much you can spend to acquire a customer and you can make sure that you're running a profitable business. If you buy your product for £1,400 from the supplier and then you sell it for £2,000 to the customer, you're making a profit of £600. If you can acquire customers for £50, £100, even £200, you're still netting at a minimum £400 in profit. But you need to understand your numbers, and to be able to do that effectively, you also need to understand how to run ads and market your products successfully. And key number 5 is to scale your business. You need to build out systems and a team eventually. So I've now assembled a team of absolute ninjas, experts in their field, a group of people who are each individually better than me or anyone else in the team at their specific domain, their area of expertise. So for you, it might be hiring an amazing accountant, for example, someone who really can help you get a solid grasp on those numbers so you understand them. Or it might be hiring an incredible email marketing person to help with making so much more money through email marketing. It might be hiring a great ads person to run your ad. It might be hiring a great web developer, designer, or even a virtual assistant, someone who can earn you so much more profit from the sales that they bring in through their customer service over email and phone than they charge for a salary for the month, that it makes it just a complete no-brainer for you to be able to bring them in, because there's such a huge ROI, return on investment, on paying that person for their time. Now, this might seem like a lot, and I know that there's a lot more we can zoom into. We actually have a free training linked below that you can access, and we have lots of other resources. We've got my book, we've got our 4-part launch bundle. I'll put all of the links in the description below this video that you can download that will give you some of those resources to get started, to really learn about each of these things in detail and take that next step for you. But I'd be really interested to hear from you directly. Which of these areas do you think you could improve upon in your business? Drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear your view on it. And I'd love to hear your experiences as well, or even your questions on it. Like, what questions do you have for me about any of those steps that I've just covered that you need more information on, and perhaps I can cover it in an upcoming video for you. And if you found this video helpful, then to let me know that, please give the video a like, and perhaps you could share it with any other potential UK dropshippers that you think could benefit from it too.